Let's talk about mastering HVAC service agreements so that your business can stay profitable even in the slow times. Service agreements are some of the most powerful tools that your HVAC business has to retain customers, retain techs, and stay profitable in those slow months. Now, those slow months here in Ohio are February, March, April, and September. So we care a lot about our memberships. So let's say we're a smaller company, maybe $1 million shop, and we've got 100 service agreements. We have 100 customers that we have agreed to service their heating and cooling equipment once a year each. The way we want to think about structuring this to maximize our opportunities and maximize our year is be really strategic with the timing. So if we're going to have 100 service agreements, what that would look like for us is we would weight those service agreements by month. So February might have 20, March might have 20, April maybe 25 or 30, and September, whatever's left. What we don't want to happen is we don't want to be running those service agreements in July when we should be handling downed units or repairs. The reason we do that is because demand in HVAC is weather enhanced. If it is 60 degrees, you're not going to have a ton of demand. If it's 100, you'll probably have a lot of demand. So you have to assume that you're going to get less service or breakdown calls during those temperate weather months. So we assume if I need 500 service calls a month to keep our HVAC service team busy. The way that we approach this is that we make an assumption, depending on the month, of how many of those service calls will be demand calls versus a tune-up call. So in April, we assumed that 100 calls would be demand calls and 400 would be tune-up calls from our membership base. The reason that that's important is because once you have a membership base, you can outbound call to them and fill up your schedule preemptively, which helps you retain your talent. And memberships are one of the most important things that you could do to stay busy, so we don't have to do layoffs, we don't have to reduce hours, we can keep our team cooking. Before I talk about how to implement it, make sure you like and comment any questions you have and subscribe to the channel. If you're gonna start implementing a membership program into your company, here's the stuff you need to be thinking about. Do they get a discount? Do they get priority service, which is very hard to scale, by the way? Do they get 24/7 service? Are there after-hour fees? Are there service dispatch fees? Do they get discounts on their parts or repairs? Do they get discounts on their installations? And are there any other fringe benefits? What we like to do is we like to just compare our service offering for our membership plan to people around the country. Now, a lot of these plans really look pretty similar, and you don't have to feel like you're inventing the wheel here. The biggest thing that matters is, will it keep my team busy during the slow season, and how then do we convert those leads? So that is how you master HVAC service agreements in your business.